Learn what you don't know can hurt you. Learn about new, affordable video technology to build your business, your brand. Learn how to get notice so people seek you out just like a TV station. Institutions that once had to go through media to deliver information are now themselves media. Meet Dr. Rena Kuba, Irving dentist, Children's Dental Center of Irving. She is a media center. She creates videos. She teaches patients information. She connects with parents. She tells the stories of patients. What would cost WFAA TV, our client, several years back, tens of thousands of dollars, she has in the palm of her hands. It's now affordable. As you've noticed, people don't want to be sold. What people do want is news and information about the things they care about. And that's what content marketing is. That's what Dr. Kuba is communicating. The idea is to understand why and how your audience uses technology, and then start trying to align your communications efforts. You've got to reach people the way they want to be reached. People shop and learn in a whole new way compared to just a few years ago. So marketers need to adapt or risk extinction. It's that simple. Okay, if you have more money than brains, you should focus on outbound marketing, doing it the old way. Lots of advertising, big budgets, fancy production, lots of commercials, or whatever you can afford. However, if you have more brains than money, you should focus on inbound marketing. And you do that by making your content so valuable, people search you out. They pull your information in. They see you as experts. They see you as involved. And they want to do business with you. And so your phone rings. Ready or not? Look familiar? Yep, the FedEx guy throwing my computer monitor. If anybody in this room thinks their company is safe from video, just take a look at FedEx. Their reputation overnight was tarnished. They have a very strong brand, and they'll do just fine. But it shows you the power of one video. And curiously, the guy that launched it wasn't a great producer. This was a security camera. But it made a huge impact. It sent a message. It's impacted on a brand. And you can impact on your brand in a more positive way. The power of video plus social media, which distributes it, will allow you to be your own media company. Much like our clients, Channel 8 or CNN in the past, each flight of spots, commercials, could cost maybe $100,000 because they were media companies. You now have that power in your hands. No, your cameras may not be as sophisticated. However, you can get your message across through varying degrees of production values. It's a revolution in marketing. Look back, the traditional approach, pushing out, interrupting people, sending out flyers, cold calling, calling people, advertising, interruption marketing. And then that evolved to interactive. People search for information. Remember, they don't want to be sold. They want to learn. They want to discover. They want to research. They want to buy. So they're pulling in valuable information. And where are they getting it? A lot of it comes through social media, the next phase. There are conversations going on. There are recommendations out there. You got to join the conversation. You can create credible news. And that's the key. It's got to be credible and it's got to be valuable. And now add video to the mix so people can hear and see and feel for themselves, and you're making a very powerful emotional connection with prospects. And that's why it's a revolution in marketing. The old way just doesn't work as well anymore. When it comes to video content, there are at least 4 channels. The first is mobile, and you're looking at a QR code that leads to a mobile custom landing page where people can click, see a video, press any of those buttons and get instant gratification. And below it, we refer to the fact that social media can distribute all that. It spreads quickly. The second channel you can utilize email, video and emails. Very simple concept. And when people get emails they like, they share them through social media and to their friends. And video is far more powerful than text. We'd like to ask people, did you read the book Titanic? Nobody. We haven't met anybody. And then we ask, did you see the movie? Oh, sure, everybody saw the movie. And then we'll ask, well, why are your emails all text and not video? Bingo. Third channel, YouTube. Companies are launching videos on YouTube. Each one has keywords. The idea is to optimize them for Google and other search engines. When they're optimized, each video can pull people in much like a website does. There are many companies that say, we're sitting pretty, we got a website. However, each video pulls people in and has the power of a website if those videos are optimized for search using keywords people search for. The fourth channel is the simplest, websites. And the video on mobile can be utilized in emails, can be utilized on YouTube, can be utilized on on the web and on your website. And remember, these videos work 24/7, and they're forever, as long as YouTube is around, as long as the technology is around. Let's start on the mobile. What's a QR code? You've probably seen these around. Maybe you're curious about them. Well, it stands for a quick response. It's a barcode readable by dedicated QR, quick response readers in intelligent phones. And why is this so important? Well, look at this estimate. 250 million by the end of 2012, according to Nielsen. QR code basics. You can download a QR scanner app for your smartphone. They're free. For the iPhone, there are several to consider. ScanLife and Red Laser are two of them. And you can see what you have for Android and the BlackBerry. QR code basics. You can generate your own QR code in seconds. Google QR code generator. Now, the code is only good for one link. Go ahead, download a QR code image. You can place it anywhere, and they're free. You can put them anywhere. Only your imagination will limit where you put the QR codes. And if you look at the bottom left, more and more realtors are getting into this. And some are doing a really good job, and others are simply sending people to virtual tours, which are good, but leave some people cold. When you think about it, every house has a story. People can connect with people, so there are many opportunities to connect with people for realtors. But many realtors are just getting involved, and some are making mistakes, and some are mastering it. You'll see more and more of these scanned for coupons. It's best to put in a value, a benefit, when you're asking people to scan. They need an incentive. Coupons work very, very well. We talked about generating your own codes. The advantage of custom codes, obviously, they deliver your brand very clearly. And you can see here there are brands ranging from our client Texas Meat Packers to, on the bottom right, the Dallas Cowboys. Another advantage of the custom codes is they're changeable in terms of where they take the person. So the video can be changed, or the mobile landing page can be changed. Here are the ease of QR codes. They engage, especially younger demographics, because people want to see videos, they want instant gratification, so when they scan, they engage. They educate, because if you're doing your job well, they'll take the user to a page providing valuable information or an informative video. And because it's a quick scan, they're easy to use. So the ease of QR codes: engage, educate, and ease, or easy. So what happens when these codes are scanned? Well, nationally, 47% take people to video, 34% to sweepstakes, 24% to social media. Video is exceptionally powerful for all the reasons you understand. Some municipalities are stumbling their way into this. The city of Richland Hills does use a QR code, which puts them ahead of others. But what's the problem here as you look at a blown-up version of an iPhone? Well, they take people to their website. And there are many folks that have QR codes, and they take the user to websites, and they squint, and it's all over. It's hard to see. In contrast, consider the custom mobile landing page. So instead of a website, look at the power of these. Number one, a video on the first one is front and center. This is for Texas meat packers. Their codes we created for Sam's and Costco's across America, and their videos are launched when people scan them, and it brings them, the user, to this landing page. John is the president of the company, so he has tips to share. He's got his favorite dishes. Like us on Facebook and stay in touch. The Four Seasons takes a slightly different approach. The video is not first, but it's controlled by the buttons. There's a 30 under 30 campaign for people who are under 30 who make extensive use of QR codes, and you can see the opportunities for social media. And eventually call us. Instant gratification through these customized landing pages. Mention Texas meat packers. It's on their packaging. If you look to the lower left, there's their logo, there's their custom code, and it says Scan Me. Since then, we've recommended not simply Scan Me, but Scan Me for coupons or Scan Me for recipes. The better the incentive, the higher frequency of scanning.
Hey, thanks for joining me here in our test kitchen. As I told you, I'm going to show you how to cut this meat properly. You've got to decide which way the grain runs. And people say cut with the grain and against the grain. And it simply means to have the most tender bite, you want to cut the product against the grain.